Tonight's headlines: campaign versus illegal drugs must continue, says Sara Duterte. Philippines inoculates 148,000 minors. COVID-19 cases in the country at 3,641,940. POEA coordinating over possible Ukraine OFW repatriations. LPA shear line to bring rains over parts of Luzon. Teenager wins insane games gold. And remittances hit record high in 2021. Good evening. Today is Tuesday, February 15, 2022. I'm Miguel Paul Tagonon and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. 5 presidential candidate and Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte said Tuesday the campaign against illegal drugs must be continued during her visit in the province of Isabela together with senatorial aspirants Harry Roque, Gilbert Teodoro, and Mark Villar. The Davao City Mayor stressed that the campaign against illegal drugs must continue as it will destroy the future of the country's youth. However, she did not elaborate how the campaign against illegal drugs would be if she wins the vice presidential race. President Rodrigo Duterte, her father, has been campaigning for the eradication of illegal drugs as he had launched a bloody war against it at the start of his presidency. His war on drugs has been criticized because it was linked to the alleged extrajudicial killings in the country. Government data showed that at least 6,000 have been killed in the drug war, while local and international rights groups claim that deaths could reach at least 20,000. The Health Department announced that the Philippine government has vaccinated a total of 148,615 minors aged 5 to 11 against COVID-19 since the rollout last week. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergere said there are currently 482 vaccination sites for the age group, noting that only 8 out of the 148,000 minors experienced mild reactions such as pain at the injection site, rashes, a slight increase in blood pressure, fever, itchy throat, and vomiting. They were managed and quickly recovered. However, Vergere urged parents to register their children for vaccination, and Vergere reiterated that this is not mandatory and that the consent of the parents or guardians is required. She also stressed that the reformulated Pfizer vaccines will be arriving in tranches even as 9.3 million 12 to 17 years olds have been vaccinated. The Department of Health reported 2,010 confirmed COVID-19 cases on Tuesday to bring the total number of infected in the country to 3,641,940. This brought the active cases to 72,305, and of the total, 1,498 are symptomatic, 66,093 are mild, 2,961 are moderate, 1,441 are severe, and 312 are critical. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 3,514,489 after 6,293 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll is now at 55,146 with 52 fatalities recorded. The Philippines' COVID-19 positivity rate was at 10.4%, which is still higher than the World Health Organization's requirement of less than 5%. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Si Harry Roque ang pinakamagaling na spokesman, kaya inggit sa kanya ang oposisyon.
Tama lang na ipinaglaban ko ang balik trabaho para bumalik ang kita ng mga nagtatrabaho at naghahanap buhay. Hindi pwedeng magutom ang pamilya. Dapat lang po ingat buhay para sa hanap buhay. Basta trabaho, kita at hanap buhay ang nakataya. Nasa harap niyo po ako.
Ibigay natin ang tudong suporta kay Harry.
In other news, the Philippine Overseas Employment Administration on Tuesday said it was closely coordinating with the Department of Foreign Affairs and the Philippine Embassy in Ukraine for possible overseas Filipino workers' repatriation amid reports of an imminent Russian invasion. POEA Deputy Administrator Bong Plan said the agency was waiting for the official advice from the DFA and Embassy, based on which they would issue appropriate mandatory or voluntary repatriations among Ukraine OFW. The Philippine Embassy in Warsaw earlier said it was monitoring at least 380 Filipino nationals living in Ukraine, most of whom are in Kiev and its environs and are therefore located far from the eastern border near Russia. Meanwhile, the POEA official advised Filipinos in Ukraine to immediately contact the nearest embassy for untoward incidents, assistance, and repatriations. State Weather Bureau PAG-ASA announced that the throw of low pressure area in the shear line will bring cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms over Caraga, northern Mindanao, Davao Region, Soxargen, Aurora, and the northern portion of Quezon. Cloudy skies with light rains will prevail over Cagayan Valley and the Cordillera Administrative Region due to the northeast monsoon. The northeast monsoon will also bring partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated light rains over the Ilocos region and the rest of central Luzon. Metro Manila and the rest of the country, meanwhile, will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms due to the easterlies and localized thunderstorms. In sports, Olympics host China have a new teenage hero at the Beijing Olympics after 17-year-old Su Yiming on Tuesday added an emphatic snowboard big air gold to his controversial silver. Su scorched to the Big Air title with a runaway score of 182.50 to win his second medal at the Games, having been unlucky to only come away with silver in his last week's slopestyle, and his latest remarkable success went viral on China's Twitter like Weibo, where a hashtag about it clocked up about 750 million views in just a few hours. He took dominant gold ahead of the Norway's Mons Rosland on its 171.75, with Canada's Max Parrot, the slopestyle winner, taking bronze with 170.25. So has competed in just 6 World Cup events and last week already became the first men's snowboarding Olympic medalist in China's history. And in business, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas on Tuesday disclosed that remittances from overseas Filipinos grew to a record high in 2021 after also recording the biggest monthly performance in December. According to the central bank data, remittances money transfers coursed through banks jumped by 3.3% to $2.987 billion in December from $2.890 billion the same month in 2020. Year-to-date cash remittances increased by 5.1% to $31.418 billion from $29.903 billion in 2020, while annual cash remittances from the Americas grew by 7.1%, Europe by 5.5%, Asia by 4.5%, and the Middle East by 0.7%. The United States accounted for 40.5%, followed by Singapore, Saudi Arabia, Japan, the United Kingdom, the United Arab Emirates, Canada, Taiwan, Qatar, and South Korea. Combined remittances from the top 10 countries reflected 78.9% of the total cash remittances for the year. That wraps up the stories tonight. Before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, Department of Tourism, MG Motors, Hino Motors, Security Bank, Empire Eastland Holdings Incorporated, and Overseas Community Affairs Council member Alan Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. Again, this is Miguel Palatagonon, and you're watching Tribune News on Cue. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Oh, vaccination, isolation. Gotta keep up with my nutrition. Gotta maintain my body condition. Then I can take my vaccination. What do I choose? What do I take? As long as it is not a fake. AstraZeneca, Moderna, BioNTech, even Sinovac, okay na. Babakuna ka ba? 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 Vaccination for the nation, no more isolation. With vaccination, babakuna ka ba? 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 Paturok, paturok, paturok.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Magandang araw mga katribu! Narito na ang mga makakasama nyo tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Roy Pelovelo, Atty. Lia Badillo Crisostomo, Vernon Velasco, Kim Sancha at Chirk Balagtas. Abangan ang programang Gising Na mula alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga sa Facebook page ng Daily Tribune.
Ilabas na ang mainit na kape at samahan kami sa inyong pag-almusal, mga katribo.
Simulan natin ang bawat umaga with good vibes sa mga informative and recreational segments ng aming programa.
Maaari niyo rin ibahagi sa amin ang inyong opinion via Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now sa YouTube.
Makichika na rin sa latest showbiz happenings, mga katribo.
Kaya naman, magkita-kita po tayo mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga at magsama-sama po tayo sa
Gising Na!
Mga impormasyong direktang makukuha mula sa sources at diretsahang usapan. Yan ang ating daming sa inyo sa programang Straight Talk. Samahan nyo kami sa makabuluhang talakayan live tuwing Martes alas 10 ng umaga sa official Facebook page ng Daily Tribune at Tribune Now on YouTube. Alamin ang latest entertainment at sa mga paborito nyong celebrities kasama si Pocholo Concepcion sa programang WhatsApp. Makibanding at kwentuhan kasama ang mga kilalang personalidad sa entertainment industry. Sama-sama natin silang kilalanin at silipin ang makulay nilang mundo every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Kaya sit back and relax lang kayo mga katribu. Hanapin at ilike ang Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now on YouTube. Dahil sagot na namin ang masayang kwentuhan dito lang sa WhatsApp.
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its Viber community, Katribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tarsito are available on our community Viber.